friends? Hope you're doing well. So, I got this knife sharpener from Benchmade and Workshop. I think it was like a limited time thing. I got it a while ago because I had some pocket knives and I thought it would make for some good ASMR, but I'm admitting from the jump, I don't really know what I'm doing. So, if I'm doing this wrong, please feel free to critique my. I don't think I saw any instructional videos last I looked. So if you know of any instructional videos for how to sharpen pocket knives, let me know. But let's see if this makes some good noise. Hold on, let me fix the mic here. Okay, I think this is how you do it. So I think that there's this like angle, and I think you want to like rub it on that angle. Can we see this? I might need to change the focus point. Hang on. And turn off autofocus too. That might help. There we go. Alright. And then there's also this side, which is like, it's like a leather. And so I think you just, because I don't think, I mean, maybe you do it. I guess I've seen in like old Bugs Bunny cartoons. Is that sharp now? I don't know. I might have just told it. I wish I had a piece of paper that I could, I don't know if you've seen that when the knives are really sharp. People can just I don't have any paper. I did not prepare for this. I have these old Taco John's wrappers that I used in the video the other day. Let me see if we can cut this. How is it supposed to cut? That does not cut paper. I might have just made the knife duller. I might have worked against myself here. Let's give it a couple more spins and either make it sharp or dull it worse. Is it better to go slow or fast? That's the real question. I don't know. I mean, it's probably better to go slow for ASMR purposes, but alright, let's hit that leather again. it doesn't have that satisfying glide sound that I'm hoping to get. I'm doing it on this knife because this is a knife I found back when I worked at an ice rink in like 2007. I mean, I worked at the ice rink from like 2003 to 2008, or 2009, 2010. I don't remember. A while, 6.5 years, whatever that is. Yeah. So this knife, I've had this knife for a long time, and it's definitely gotten less sharp over time, and I have better knives that I carry now. But this was like the first knife I owned as an adult because it just was left in a locker room, and I was like, sweet, free knife. For the record, this is a Smith & Wesson Cold Shield issue. I don't own any guns, so in case you were wondering. Never fired a gun. That's on my bucket list. I'd like to see what firing guns like, I guess. But I don't really have a lot of interest in guns in general. I just feel like it would be another very expensive hobby that I probably don't need, which is the same reason I don't play Warhammer, if you know what that is. If you don't, it's like a tabletop game. Think like if StarCraft was turn-based, if StarCraft and Dungeons and Dragons had a baby. That's kind of what Warhammer's like, to oversimplify it. And if you don't know what StarCraft is, you're missing out on one of the best RTS games of all time. And if you don't know what an RTS game is, it's a real-time strategy game. And those were some of my favorite games. Same with turn-based strategy. I'm a big fan of turn-based strategy games. And that's why I'm real excited that Advance Wars, they did a reboot. Well, it's not a reboot. They kind of just ported it over to the Nintendo Switch. It's pretty good. It brings back those memories of when I worked at an ice rink and found this knife. Full circle. All right. I have a much deeper appreciation for people that professionally sharpen knives. I think I'm just kind of looking at it. I'm like, I think I just made it worse. So I think I want to stop for the day. Yeah, if you got advice on how to use one of these things, please drop a comment. I don't know what I'm doing. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Yeah. Oh, should I try to do that? There's a serrated side to this too. I wouldn't even begin to pretend to know how to. Do you do each serrade? Like if you see, can you see in the screen? There's like a bunch of jaggedy, or do you just still? Maybe it's just chopping that up. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Sorry if you see this and you're like, well, that was a limited time thing and this dork has it. I'm sorry, I saw it and I bought one because I think they sold out of them. And I think people were really excited about it. And I was like, that seems neat. I'm going to learn how to sharpen knives. And I've had it for like a year or two now. And that's like the first time I've earnestly used it. So it goes, I suppose. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.